My twin brother was asked to sing at his graduation last year, so I decided to one-up him and give a speech. He's actually graduating from his master's program next week, and both of us are continuing to grapple with the same question that everyone has been asking us. As I'm sure all of you have been asked the same exact question, what are you going to do? That's a very different question from who are you going to be? What I want us to consider is what does it mean to be a human being, not a human doing. When I first came to NC State, I had a lot of labels that I was proud of. D1 athlete, softball player, researcher, social work student. If you were to ask me about my identity, I would have listed all of those tangible things. But during my junior year, I suffered a traumatic brain injury from softball. My career-ending concussion meant that softball was now forever over, and I was on the brink of even continuing as a student. I struggled to speak without frequent stuttering, pausing, confusion, and couldn't prove myself through performance of any kind. And I was left with all of the pieces of who I used to be and unsure how to rebuild. So as I recovered for several months, I made a resolution to help rebuild my identity. I decided that in order to heal the way I saw myself, I had to start by the way that I saw and spoke about others. I would start describing people not by their labels, but by three things: their attitude, the way that they treat others, and what makes them uniquely beautiful. Instead of describing my roommate as an engineer, I would first tell you that she is a kind, intelligent, adventurous girl who loves her family deeply. The more I started equating other people's identities towards their internal characteristics, the more I began to build a healthier foundation for myself. Some of us have next steps planned out, and that's amazing, and some of us don't, and that's okay too. Yet we all have the opportunity to decide who we are going to be when we leave this place today. Your roles in life are going to change, whether it's a relationship role, a role in a job, but you are so much more than your role. So you might be going to do work in engineering, but that means you're going to be an intelligent problem solver. You might be going to do social work, but that means you're going to be a compassionate community member. Regardless of what you do, you always have the opportunity to be the person that you've dreamed. When you choose a positive attitude, treat others with genuine kindness, and appreciate your own unique inner beauty. If you embrace those three things, your life will become more rich with seeing the world through a lens beyond the labels that confine us. Graduation isn't just a celebration of passing classes and balancing work. It's about doing all of those things despite the challenges in between. You are resilient, and the things that you do will go beyond your occupation because they start with an internal spark based on who you are. All of you came in wearing several external labels: a graduate, a student, an almost alumni, but we have to look beyond our labels to appreciate who we really are and appreciate others for who they really are. I encourage all of us to think and do and become something uniquely amazing. Thank you.